excited for the Montreal food?
Wait, isn't this it? My friends have been constantly raving about Nishinokaze, so when I touched down in Montreal, I had to see if it was worth the wait. Stepping into this restaurant is like visiting an art gallery. They have some of the most beautiful pottery, tableware. My English sucks, but you know what I mean. This first dish was grouper sashimi. It was such a clean and refreshing bite. Next dish was served in an actual crab head, but honestly it wasn't my favorite. The sweetness of the crab just didn't pop. Now the shrimp from the St. Lawrence was next level. We first had it on its own and it just had a very nice sweetness to it. Then we had it again, but this time it was marinated in its head innards. Through the marination, the innards just got more intense in flavor, which I think contrasted the shrimp and made it taste even sweeter. Then it was time for nigiri, which is banger after banger. We started off some lighter pieces like the squid. Right off the bat, I found the temperature and the textures to be spot on. I found the rice to be very well seasoned, not too much where you can still taste the rice fragrance. And I even overheard chefs saying that they use like 2 different types of rice in their blend, one of which is a little bit larger so you get more of a mouthfeel. Personal favorite of the night would be the surf clam from Quebec. This one almost had like a crunch to the bite and it just had a very nice sweet branginess to it. Then came different cuts of tuna and gizzard shad, which all just had such amazing flavor. I'm not a big fan of roe. The chef said the skin on this one would be a little bit thicker so it would have more of a bite. I'll be honest, I thought it was just a fancy description, but he was not capping. And to be honest, I quite like the flavor on this one. Not too briny, not too sweet. Another really unique piece they served was the scallop, and it's been broiled in like soy sauce and then smushed. Great to try, but I didn't love the texture and I would have loved a stronger soy flavor. And the meal ends off with a couple more heavy hitters like the most beautiful uni, a tuna hand roll, and quite possibly the best onago I've had in my life. Overall, the food here was absolutely amazing, but what took it up a notch for me was the service. You know, it's professional yet personable, and for all of that, they get a 9.3 on the worth the wait scale.